Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back out in the garage for a fun wintertime project. We're going to update this CR to a 2024 model. We got the factory HRC Honda graphics from Throttle Jockey. We got a Throttle Jockey seat cover. We got the CMT Carbon Fiber tank. We got Sky Racing triple clamps, rebuilt forks, and we installed a ton of new hardware that's been nickel plated. At the end of this video, we're going to fire up this Honda and see how it sounds with the Lectron accelerator rod. So let's get into it. So I went on Throttle Jockey and ordered these. These are for the 2024 HRC factory Hondas. And they have a TXrace kit. You just check on that box, that way they don't put the F on the graphics. So these graphics are styled similar to the ones Trey Kennard was running in Japan, racing the e-bike, and they had kind of a vertical red and white colorway on there, but these have the blue, but it's similar style, how it's vertical now. So I'm going to put these on the bike, give it a updated look. We also have some carbon fiber parts from CMT that we're going to be installing. Alright, we got inside, we're going to install these carbon fiber shrouds. So as you can see here, we have some holes we're going to have to drill. So it's going to sit flush. Got a phone call here. So we got the ram air installed. Now we're going to put our graphics on. There's one side done. And now we are taking a cookie break. Looks like Teddy Bear wants some cookie. Here is the finished product. All the graphics put on. Now I know everyone may not like the carbon fiber touch on there, but it's a different look. Made it back out to the garage. And the best part is going to be this tank with these on it. And we're going to put the VP sticker right here, just like the factory bike has it. So we got the stock tank. It's got a brand new pitcock in it. We're going to take off the pitcock and these two screws for the seat, and then we're going to reinstall them on the carbon fiber. And this is an OEM pitcock. These screws here are going to be removed. So that'll go over to the new tank. Nice and snug, not over tightened. Nice and snug, not over tightened. We're going to take off these CMT logos because I'm going to put the VP race fuel on there. I put a little spray lube on here. This rubber is super hard. It goes in the bottom. Any original hardware, I'm going to just replace it. Before I put the tank back on, I'm just going to Scotch-Brite the frame. I just use WD-40 and Scotch-Brite. Before I put my new shrouds on and everything, get it cleaned up real good. So I just wanted to take a look at both rods. They come with the slide. So this is the part that they changed over at Lectron. It's got a little channel cut out of the needle. So we're going to get the accelerator rod installed on the bike. just start putting the bike back together. Just got the new rod installed. This one's a X2-3. So that's the part number. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to put this tank on and put the new plastic on and see how this bike's gonna look. Let's get started. And this thing is super light. So I gotta put my TXrace brackets back on. So if you wanna know how to install the TXrace kit, I have videos on that. Had to go find some hardware. It's this type of washer here. So what I'm trying to do is put this bike together and eliminate this gap right here. I'm going to try to seal that gap up. And go with this TXrace seat. My boy Mr. C got the seat cover installed for me. I appreciate that. Then I have to push and pop it in. There you go. Just got finished up putting the bike back together. Pretty pumped on how it looks. Got the VP Racing sticker on the fuel tank and GET on the top triple clamp. So next is a new shifter, brake lever, and a few more carbon fiber parts. We're going to install this lower fork guard. This gives the bike a more modern look on the front end. As you can tell, this shifter here has seen better days. There we go. Take a look at the replacement. Okay, so it's called factory spec. Decent product. Got a brand new gear lever. Some people call it a shifter. Some people call it a gear lever. Already got the Loctite on it. Oh yeah, much better. That other one had a lot of slack in it. Backside of these get kind of worn out. So that'll be nice to have a good snug brake pedal. Also installed this. Pretty easy fix, pretty cool part. So now we're going to replace this chain slide. It doesn't fit properly at all. Junk. Don't buy junk, just put the OEM stuff back on these bikes. Some of the cheap stuff just doesn't work very well. Get it nice and pushed back tight and tighten it out. Love it. Changed out these for the caliper as well. Another thing we're going to do today is install some new hardware in this rear sprocket. Put it in neutral. And you can see the nuts on the back side are also replaced. Got some hardware replaced. New bolts on the ignition cover, cylinder. Also did some hardware here. I had this blank, I just put that on there. Kind of dress it up just a little bit. One thing I added last night, I wanted to add a touch of the blue. So I cut a piece of this and put it there. I'm not completely sold on it yet, but I can take it off, it's just a sticker. We're gonna replace this. Getting ready to fuel up the CR. We're running VP Racing MRX02. It's already pre-mixed, so you don't have to add any two-stroke oil. This has a little O-ring here. I'm not going to fill it all the way up, just want a little fuel, start it up. Got the VP Racing stickers, you got to run the VP fuel. So this is one of the coolest parts. And she's full. Alright, let's see if this bike will start up. We're going to choke it. Lectron called me in September and said, "How's your bike running? How do you like the new Pro 38? I was like, haven't started it yet. So this is going to be the first start with the Pro 38. See how it'll do. So I'll go ahead and give the guys over at Lectron, that's a thumbs up. Good job, the bike's running great. So yeah, the Lectron bike fired right up at the fourth kick. It's probably just running rich right now because it was a cold start and the choke was on, so I didn't want to rev it up real loud for a long time. But we're going to take this bike riding. I'm going to make some carburetor adjustments, and I want this thing to be really fine-tuned on the carburetor side. Really dial in the Lectron and see how good it'll run. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed watching this bike transform into a 2024 model. Stay tuned because we're going to take this bike out and go riding. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and y'all have a happy 2024.